What is up, YouTube gang?
Hey
Thank y'all for tuning
guys.
back into the shenanigans sides of things. We head into another great one. So we're continuing on with this new person we just discovered that y'all put us on. This one is titled, Which Race Has the Best Stats? I don't know what stats we're going off of or what they, but let's find out.
If every race was in a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Debuffs, credit score, and fat white women. Strength, I'm gonna say pretty high. Speed.
Okay.
What's up on the credit?
Yeah, they didn't have to throw our credit out there like that, y'all. That was jacked up. They did not have to throw our credit down like that. They didn't. They didn't. And our health, they didn't have to protect our health like that. They didn't.
Speed, high, but not high enough to escape their masters, apparently. Resistance, awkwardness. Black people are just born with a certain level of swag and have maxed out their support levels. IQ, low. And don't blame me, you're the one skipping school. Sure, you come from a single-parent household with a father in prison and teachers who don't want to put in the effort, but not getting good grades is still your fault. Oh, well, I'm smart. Okay, here's a math problem. You have $250. The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is nothing, because you spent it on a new pair of Jordans. Endurance, incredible. I mean,
Oh my god. I can't help y'all but laugh this off because it's just
It gets worse and
it
worse.
start hitting your soul. It start hitting your soul. Punch you in the gut here and
they
there.
literally built America. Luck, terrible. To go from slavery to segregation to finally getting your own Band-Aid color is pretty unlucky. Stealth, depends. In daytime, it's terrible, but nighttime, it's max. The only thing you'll see is floating Sauron eyes with an occasional puff from a Newport. Special ability, better at all sports. Have you seen the top 20 basketball players? It's black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye. Random outlier, black eye, black eye, black eye. Next up, Asians. HP, massive. In the United States, they have the highest life expectancy. Probably because dying isn't nearly as bad as bringing your family shame. Debuffs, sorry Asians, God did you dirty in the Johnson department. Buffs, luckily to balance it out, he made every Asian child size. Strength, in relation to body weight, high. Compared to any black
Wait,
person.
what? What was the thing? What was they talking about the girl? Wait, what was that?
Child size.
I hope they're talking about like them as like their size and not.
No, I think they're talking about their area. Like, what the? I've never heard that. That's disgusting. That's weird. That's weird.
I mean, maybe they're just trying to say it's tight. I don't know.
You just sounded so much worse.
Maybe that's what the direction. I'm going off of the video. What they saying? That's maybe that's where they was headed. I don't know where they was headed. That's why I paused and asked.
Low. Speed, average. Unless it's a hot dog eating contest. Then they're an expert in farming. Resistance, proud parents. IQ, Asians are close to maxing out their IQ. I guess having your teacher beat you with a rod, then having your parents beat you with the same rod, is a good way to increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas. You know why Asian kids don't believe in Santa? Because they're the ones making the toys! Endurance, very high. Working in a sweatshop is hard. And I should know because I've walked a mile in their shoes. Luck, average. Which isn't surprising, considering most of them are bots. Special ability, invisibility. I don't even know why ninjas wear masks when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, whites. HP, above average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength, physics.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't.
I was not expecting a girl with no gag reflexes. Oh wow. All right.
Average. Strength in dominating other countries, max. Speed, like kids on Adderall, high. Resistance, accountability. IQ, average, as we have the smartest and dumbest people out there. I can't even believe Einstein and Vin Diesel are the same species. Happiness, low. You think it'd be high considering we conquer the world, but with every technological advancement, we just invent new ways to get depressed. Like my magic phone keeps buffering Django Unchained. Ugh, now I know what being
Out
a
of all
slave
movies, Django?
feels like. Endurance, average. Luck, max. Aside from being a man in a first world country, you can't get much luckier than being white. Special ability, winning. White people are like a DLC character that's just better than the rest of the cast. Don't believe me? Go to any museum and check out our KD ratio. Next up, Japanese. HP, well, they have one of the highest suicide rates, so very
What?
low. Buffs, tentacle porn. Debuffs. Strength, pretty high, probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed, above average, unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow, then it's feverish. Resistance, big titties. IQ,
Do they?
I don't know.
Japanese got big titties?
The resistance is big titties.
Oh, I thought you said they got big titties. I'm like, they got
No,
big
the
titties?
resistance. I think it's a resistance.
Let me go back. Let me
Strength
see
pretty
that.
high, probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed above average, unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow, then it's feverish. Resistance, big titties.
Oh, okay.
IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of technology. They got bullet trains, bidets in every hotel, and their sex bots don't judge you. This doesn't normally happen to me.
There. You tried your best. Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Yeah. Happiness, pretty low, unless you get lucky and have 2 used panties dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high.
Oh, you know what? I heard something about that.
What?
That they have vending machine of panties. Like, you can buy them.
Oh, I thought you meant the endurance.
No, like, they say you... I don't know if they use panties, like, but they say you could buy them out of a vending machine. That is some very weird, sick stuff, y'all. If you're buying used panties out of a vending machine, that is very
What's
weird.
the difference between buying used pennies from a girl?
At least you know where it's coming from. You just sniffing some random people. What if some old lady panties in there? You don't know who panties
You're
those are?
taking the chance by buying
I'm
it.
not taking that chance. That's just weird.
Nuclear bombs prove they're good at tanking. Luck, horrible. If you're a girl, you've probably been groped on a train. And if you're a guy, you can't even grope someone without them complaining. Special ability, if you put an unsolved
just groping
Rubik's
people on
Cube in a
trains?
Japanese woman's... Sorry, this one's really stupid. Okay. If you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's cooter and it comes back solved, she's pregnant. Next up, Koreans. HP, well, their life expectancy is around 83, so very high. Buffs, Gundam style, and BBQ.
Really?
Debuffs, driving. Strength, it's hard to tell because all the characters use the same skin. Speed, need for. Resistance, feeling loved. IQ, very high. Koreans tend to excel at math. Probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness, Koreans have maxed out their sadness. In America,
Very
we're great at ending each other.
disrespectful.
But South Korea, they're great at ending themselves. Koreans have the highest self-slaughter rate, which might be because of their parents. Korean parents are born with disappointment in their children, which is a great motivator if you want your kid to become a CEO, so he can jump from a higher window. Endurance, very high. Every other week, their next-door neighbor threatens them with nuclear warfare, and yet they still find a way to dance to shit music. Luck, low. This is considered sexy in South Korea. The dude looks like a big toe that wished he became a person, then decided to have a sex change.
I've never heard nobody described as a big toe. That is the crazy.
messed up, but it
That's
did
a
look
messed
like
up
him.
roast.
But it did look like him when they put it together.
Somebody describe you as a big toe though. That's jacked up. It's some messed up toes out there in the world. That's messed
But
up
they're going
across
off
the
of
board.
back of the toe,
Like
not the
I've been
nail
around
part.
roasting my whole life and I've never heard nobody be called a toe. Like that's some new stuff right there. That's the blow the belt.
Special ability can lower their frame rate when dancing. Next up, Mexican. HP, above average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes. Strength, high. Cockfighting taught them to go for the jugular. Speed, very high. Can complete any construction project in half the time of a white person. Resistance, birth control. IQ, low. If they were smart, they'd kidnap their racist farm owners, unionize, pool their money together, buy the farm they're originally working on, then hire another poor race to do the work. Happiness, pretty high, which is surprising considering they spend most of the game completing escort missions. Endurance, max. You ever seen a Mexican not hustling? You can call them drug dealers, criminals, bums, and they'd still be like, si senor, so the whole lawn and the hedges? Luck, terrible. You're so close to America, and yet so far. Special ability, border crossing. Next up, India.
Oh my God, these is getting.
Oh my god.
I feel like so far the Mexicans and blacks got it the worst. Like I
worst.
feel like they
The
came for
worst.
us. They came.
In HP, well, they believe in reincarnation, so I guess that means they maxed out their HP. Once it goes to 0, the game just resets with a new character. Buffs, Krishna. Debuffs, reality. Strength, it's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed, slow. Too many people are playing Train Simulator, causing it to lag.
my
Resistance,
God.
spicy foods. IQ, average. They recently landed a rocket on the moon, and yet half their population can't even spell rocket. Happiness, low. There's no such thing as your own room in India. Just a spot on the ground. Endurance? Well, if we're talking about keeping their wife in check, then it'd be max. Luck? Very low. India is one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and they only have like 7 toilets. Special ability can respawn with a different character. And lastly, Native Americans, who are in desperate need for a buff. Their HP is very low. They have the worst life expectancy out of all the races. Probably because a shaman shaking maracas doesn't help cure cancer. Buffs, peace pipes.
I would have never thought that, honestly. Lowest life, I really never would have thought.
I thought
Because they like half of them like vegan, like 90% of them. Well, he do said the spicy food they do be eating, and then they said that water. Maybe it's what they eat over there.
That's India.
Oh, I thought we still in India.
No, we're on Indians.
See, they can't put them back to back. India and Indians. That's
Look
just.
at the hat.
Why would you put them back to back?
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. You should have put them in a different category.
Debuffs, spawn camping. Hey, what are you doing on my land? Strength, low. You know what beats a bow and arrow? Any gun. Speed, very low. Which would you rather? 1 horsepower or 640? Resistance, fast travel. IQ, low. If Pocahontas was smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honey pot the enemy into revealing some of the war plans. But instead, she was too busy getting her clam wet, as her people were the ones actually getting f***ed. Happiness, depends how good my trip is. Endurance, very low. I'm pretty sure there's only like 14 left. Luck, low. That dream catcher isn't preventing nightmares. It's making you live one. And special ability, obviously, tax-free land. So after crunching the numbers, I can safely say the race with the best stats is the whites. Obviously, we always win. Sure, other stats may be better, but there's no patch notes for how broken we are. So that's my vid on which race has the best stats.
These, y'all, I don't want to say I am loving these. I am. This
yeah,
new,
because he has very dark humor. That's why he
I am loving these. I almost said it's a lot, but I'm loving these, y'all. I'm loving the honesty in these videos.
The honesty
and the comedy in these videos. But I'm glad y'all brought these up. I'm glad y'all brought these to our attention. These are definitely great to react to because it is a lot to take in. But I feel like the Black and Mexicans got hit real tough. Real tough
Don't
in
they
this.
always?
But thank y'all for tuning in with us once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
Have a great
See you on the
one.
next one.
Bye.